Okay. Hold on 1 minute. Let me get set up right. Good morning, good afternoon, fashion dolls. How are you? I hope everyone is doing all right today and having a fabulous Thursday. Tomorrow is Friday, Fierce Female Friday, December 18th. And we have a very special guest co-host coming on Saturday and also January the 1st. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that. Thank you, nephew. Hey, Miss Melody XOXO. Hey, everyone. Giving a little bit of Laverne Cox, Beyonce, Sasha Fierce, Pam Anderson realness with this updo. I wanted to do something a little different. As you guys know, today's show is sponsored by Exclusive Beauty Hair Store. So make sure you guys go and check it out. I am wearing a set of her lashes. The new hair hasn't arrived yet, so we're still waiting on that. Due to the COVID, everything has been backed up. Hi, shop HOD Deluxe. Make sure you guys go and check that out. Christmas is next week, so make sure you guys are taking advantage of these deals and everything, because before you know it, stores will be closed. So take advantage of this online shopping. My very special guest today will be joining me, Kendra and Wayne, from Chasing Atlanta. She's going to be talking about her music career and, of course, the fight scene. And I'm going to be discussing something that's very important. We're going to be discussing colorism. So stay tuned for that. I do not like how my girl Kendra was portrayed on the show, and I'm going to be giving my 2 cents on things. So welcome to Miss Stevie's house. And again, as you guys know, this show is sponsored by Exclusive Beauty Hair Store. I still hadn't got the package yet, girl. They ain't sent me no further tracking info. Like I said, I had to literally curse the postal service worker out today, because she just like, well, if there's no, it's still in Columbia, man. Well, if you look, the text says departed Columbia. So been battling back and forth, having to file claims to find out where the package is, and that's what it says, departed from Columbia. So we're still waiting on it. Once I get the new units, you guys, you will see new hairstyles and everything. Yeah, so I had to call them today, been on the phone back and forth with them, hold up, delays, holidays. So that's why I think we should just start delivering shipments to each other. I think that would be more faster if we would get it to each other faster through that way. Because like Blacklink said, and Blacklink also said something about the bell, the notifications, the algorithm. So he'll be going live to discuss that, because you know Instagram is on their BS. They have been changing a lot of things up. Yes, fabulous, sis. Thank you. Thank you. I wanted to do something a little different. All right. For you guys today, because I'm always having my hair down, but I wanted to give you guys just something a little different. You know, a little nostalgia. I know it did. They messing with people's business. Exactly. And I hate it. Like, I haven't gotten anything yet. No notifications yet, except for just that. And then when it's en route, it'll say out for delivery. So if it's departed Columbia, that means it's on the truck, but it just hasn't showed up yet in the system. But when I called the post office today, the lady, she was like, well, we don't have any further information. We can't tell you anything else. And I'm just like, okay, you get a little too sarcastic, ma'am. Hey, Eileen Yankee, I know you guys have been waiting for this interview all week. Kendra will be joining me in a few minutes. I know you guys have a lot of questions. The fight scene, everybody's still talking about it, so we're going to be talking about that. And I'm going to be defending Kendra today, because colorism is something that's true and close to my heart, and I've been talking about it all week long. So I'm going to give my perspective on what I feel happened and who I feel should take accountability. I've bitten my tongue for a little bit too long, and not on my watch will I watch another black woman get disrespected. I just can't do it. Shout outs to Exclusive Beauty Hair Store. Today's show is sponsored by Exclusive Beauty Hair Store. I know we haven't really been doing shows like that, but Sky and his grandmother had a family emergency, so hopefully we can get the show back to resuming next week. Dr. Carmichael will be joining me, and you guys know that's my doctor husband, so he's going to be joining me next week. We also have 2 very special guest co-hosts Saturday. Sean Dion from the what is it? The Come Up Is it to come up Miami? To come up Miami. To come up Miami. He's going to be joining me Saturday, and my girl Stephanie for Ladies Night. And next week, my girl Stephanie, not Stephanie, but Danita. That hair is beautiful, sis. Thank you. This is actually a lace front wig, y'all. Believe it or not, and it only took me 10 minutes to get this updo. I was like this. I was rocking and rolling. Y'all just will not believe the things that I can do with my hair. When I say I can lay some hair, I can lay some hair, honey. So get into it. And she's looking pretty good in the back. Everything. I had to kind of tease and do everything. But when I take her down and comb her, I can still wear her long or however I decide to wear. But I wanted to give something a little different. I wanted to not do too much today with today's look, but I wanted it to be more so relaxed and calm and confident. The body glitter is from a dress that I was trying on. So if y'all are wondering why the hell is she covered in glitter, it just the thing is, I can't say too much, but it's a piece that I ordered and she's very shimmery, so you can only imagine how I had to get out of that dress. So I'm wearing a gown right now today, so I'm back. Welcome back, Terrence. So I wanted to feel comfortable. I didn't want to do a whole lot today, but yeah, shout outs to Exclusive Beauty Hair Store for the lashes. Once I get the new units in, you guys, you will see new hairstyle changes. I know next year there's going to be more hairstyle changes as well too. So we're just waiting on Kendra and Wayne. It is 4:10. Kendra will be joining me at 4:15. So I'm going to share this live again. Keep sharing this live. Again, make sure you guys go and check out Exclusive Beauty Hair Store. Please go and follow her page. And congratulations, girl, on reaching that 5K. Like, what? Y'all wish Exclusive Beauty Hair Store a congratulations. Let me pin her so you guys can go and follow her. Every show that I do here on Style by Stevie is sponsored by Exclusive Beauty Hair Store. Hi, Roland. Hi, everyone. I hope everyone is doing all right today. Again, don't mind the glitter all over me. It's not a part of the ensemble tonight. It was a part of a gown that I was trying on, and the glitter that was all over the gown got all over me, as you guys can see. So don't mind that. But again, if you have any questions for Kendra or Wayne, because I'm interviewing both of them today, we're going to get everything broke down to us on what happened on this fight. And people are still talking about it, and we're going to dead it here. And I want some accountability for what happened to this girl, because dark-skinned black women are the most disrespected woman on the face of this earth. And colorism is still a thing. So I'm going to be talking a little bit about that and giving my perspective on things as a viewer of the show. But yeah, we're just killing time talking. If you guys have any questions for me, who's going to be coming on next week? Who's going to be guest co-hosting with me in January? Well, let me give you a little insight on that. Who's going to be guest co-hosting with me in January? Alex is going to be here guest co-hosting with me. And I just got my new movie role in The Assistant 2 reconnected. So I'm super excited about that. Oh my God. Wait a minute. I just got a message. Hold up. Thank you so much. Yes, my movie role in The Assistant 2 Reconnected, I will be playing Professor Fair. That's my character, and she's got a little sass. She's got a little spunk. So Alex knew what he was doing when he casted me for this particular character. Like, Professor Fair, she is not one to be messed with. And I can't give away too much because I don't want Alex to curse me out and kill me. But when we did the table read, it was so easy for me. It was like a piece of cake. Danita did her thing. Lamar did his thing. Who else was there? Devon did his thing. Again, let's send our prayers and uplift Sky. His grandmother is out of the hospital. She's doing well. They were driving in the car earlier. They went live. Sky went live. So hopefully he'll be joining me. If not, then we can reschedule Scott to come back. But send him nothing but love and support. Also send Terrence love and support. Send my girl Danita love and support. A lot of people who just have been going through a lot of issues with their family and things like that. And it's definitely difficult because the holiday season, we lose a lot of people that we love that are close to us. Now we know COVID numbers are going up 300 1,000 to be exact. And we're in the winter months, and months are getting colder. Down here in South Carolina, the cases of COVID are starting to go up as well too. So yeah. Oh my God, y'all are blowing my feed up with commenting on today's look. I'm loving the updo. I'm loving the look. Thank you so much. Thank y'all all so much. I wanted to do something different because I always have my hair down. So I wanted to give you guys just like a regal princess or goddess. Well, Princess D is Princess D and I'm the goddess. So Goddess Stevie, and I got on the right type of gown for it. I'm gonna post my slow-mo video at the end of this interview. I'm so excited though. Let's see. It is 4:14. Let me send this to Kendra. Let her know that we are on. All right, y'all. So y'all get y'all questions ready for her. We got Terrence. We got Exclusive Beauty here. It's Kendra and Wayne that are going to be doing an interview with me. Alrighty. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. Introducing Lil Kendra and Wayne the Pain. Let's get into this interview. Let's get into it. Ladies and gentlemen. Are y'all ready? Are y'all ready? If y'all have any questions, feel free to ask her. Feel free to ask Wayne. They're both here with me today on today's show. So let's get this interview started.
What's going?
What's going?
What's going? How are you doing, my fashion dolls?
I'm doing good. How about you?
I'm doing excellent.
Had a problem.
Go ahead, baby.
Eyelash, honey.
Okay.
I hate putting on them damn eyelashes.
I can relate, girl. I totally can relate. Like, it's a fight. It's a fight. And y'all see how long my nails are. So let's get this interview started. We've got Kendra and Wayne DePayne from Chasing Atlanta. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm so proud of you. Thank you, Exclusive Beauty. And as you guys know, our shows are sponsored by Exclusive Beauty Hair Store. So if you're ever in the South Carolina area, y'all go and check her out, ladies. And Christmas is next week. So let's get this Christmas shopping in. Support Black-owned businesses. So let's get into it. All right, who wants to go first? So Kendra, how did you get started into making music?
Well, it started years ago. I say it like I'm 100, huh?
Right.
But it started a long time ago, like back from going through middle school and high school, you know, when I was getting picked on and stuff a lot. So I found out that I had a gift, and that was to write. So I could write about what I was going through, and it could help me.
You do. You're very talented, and I'm honored to be interviewing both of you.
Thank you.
Actually, it's such an honor. And I know you faced a lot of challenges, and one thing you said on the show that really stood out to me is that y'all don't know what I've been through.
Yeah.
Baby, I know what you've been through. As a dark-skinned Black woman, that we're both a part of the same cloth, I know what you've been through. And colorism, I'm about to address it now. Let's clear the elephant out in the room. Let's talk about it. Because there's clearly an issue
on me up here crying and stuff. I have one problem.
There's clearly an issue with colorism on these platforms like Chasing Atlanta, and we see desirability politics. We've seen it on so many shows, from Living Single, how they treated Max versus how they treated Khadijah, Regine, and St. Clair, and on shows like Martin, and on shows like My Wife and Kids. There's clearly an issue with colorism. So when you say y'all don't know what I've been through, I know what you've been through as a dark-skinned Black woman, because I've had people turn me down and close doors in my face and say, oh, well, you're not beautiful enough. And you are beautiful, Kendra. Like, you're incredibly beautiful. That's why I called you my chocolate goddess, because we're both chocolate, and so is Exclusive Beauty. So that's why Exclusive Beauty chose me as her brand ambassador. She wanted somebody that was different, that represented the LGBTQ community, that was also a woman of color, that was dark-skinned. And I so can relate to your story. And what is one of the biggest misconceptions that people have about you?
I think it's the sometimes my realness, it be too much, you know. And I don't know how to address a situation without doing it head on, you know. I feel like when it comes to situations and things, I'm a big believer in you nip it in the bud right there. You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
Period. But that also comes from me being trans and coming out so young. I've been speaking up for myself for years, and it started when I was young. So it's like now that I'm older and I'm grown, I'm very head on. If it's a problem, I have to let you know. If you say something I don't like, I have to let you know. You get what I'm saying? That's me. And I I be very misunderstood for that.
And you do, and I see this in other episodes. And another thing I want to add on to what you just said, Kendra,
Hmm.
is that this is the thing right here. Y'all cannot get people to sit in a room that do not get along. Y'all have heard this woman say, I have no interest in having no conversations.
Oh,
And y'all egged it on. And another thing I also want to say is that you can only poke the bear for so long. And then when the bear comes out and attacks your ass, you go into retreat mode. So don't throw stones and live in a glass house and hide your hands. You know who you are, and I'm calling you out on my platform gracefully. Because I don't do the drama, I don't do the BS, and I've bitten my tongue long enough. I've been defending Kendra all week long because I so can relate to her story with colorism
Right.
and, being trans and the trans experience. And I had an interview with Dominique, and Dominique, again, I can't thank you enough if you're watching because you gave Kendra the time to showcase her story, which is what this platform Chasing Atlanta, I feel, is not done. All she wants to do is tell her story.
I want to tell my story. I thank them for giving me a chance to come back and express. I tell people, I knew how I was coming in this time around.
Right.
I knew I had to coming in this time around. I couldn't care. And I didn't care. And that's just what it was. And I'm grateful that I was able to share my new music, share my hurt, my pain, and try to heal myself on the show and talk about things and bring things out that people don't know about me. This season, this season for me, it helped me grow.
And
And
kind of robbed from last season. We didn't
yeah,
even really get a full season last year. But
Now, Wade, how did you get started in music?
man, me personally, I always had a dream, and I was very motivated as a child, and I always just wanted to move to Atlanta because I knew that's where God had, when God give me a vision, no matter what it is, when it comes from God, I mean, I go on it. I mean, I ain't gotta, what nobody say, it ain't gonna work or whatever. And a lot of people push me away and didn't want to work with me because of the color of my skin or who I knew or you wasn't big enough or But when I met little Kendra, she was just down to earth and she was ready to work and it wasn't no playtime when I got with her. You know what I'm saying? She believed in me, and I definitely believed in her.
right.
And
Yeah.
it just, ever since then, it's been on.
It goes both ways for
Right.
us. We believe in each other. I tell people we believe when nobody else believes. Like when we started our YouTube channel and stuff, it's hard getting off the ground, but we believe that it's gonna
And when
happen.
we got like 50
And
views, we was excited. We were like, oh,
man,
shit,
look, we
50
got
people.
100 views and was popping bottles, having a
Look,
celebration. Like, oh my God, we
everything.
got 100. So it's about being humble and staying true to those that stay true to you.
Right.
Loyalty will get you far.
That's
When it goes to respect, in order to get respect, you have to give respect.
right about
But
that.
disrespect is something that I have a low, low, low tolerance for because I've been disrespected pretty much all my life, and it's just like, in order for me to grow, I have to show when I'm hurt.
And the most recent incident where the situation happened at Troy's birthday party, that was disrespectful. I do not tolerate disrespect towards any black woman on my platform. For you to sit up here and call Kendra this T word, which is one of the most degrading, dehumanizing things that you could ever call a trans black woman. And our sisters, there's 48 of them being killed out
I
here.
think we don't hit 50 now, girl. I think
So for you to get up here and call her this, like, she's owned up to her part. But the thing is this type of people like y'all already know Oliver. I love y'all all. I try to stay neutral out of the situation, but I'm going to call a spade a spade. Hatred cards, another black owned business. Make sure you guys go and support her. I'm going to call a spade a spade. You sat up here and, like she said, you were playing the victim. And I see that y'all like to poke the bear a lot. I'm not on the cast, but as a viewer of the show, and the other fans are saying the same exact thing. Like Oliver started it. Oliver started it. Yes, you can stir the pot, start mess, stir the pot. And what happens when you hit a hornet's nest? You hit a hornet's nest, and they're going to come out and they're going to attack. They're going to swarm around you.
But I think with me, Oliver, he has some growing to do too. I believe the mistakes that all of us made, you have to learn from it. I think that's the best part about life to me. We learn as we grow. I know I'm a handful. I can be a lot, but I can own up to that and acknowledge that. I'm not where I ought to be, but I'm nothing like I used to be. You get what I'm saying? So all a process. Hopefully we'll all take those processes.
And I know the audience is going to ask, well, as long as you're willing to learn and overturn your contradictions, and Kendra has, she's owned up to her part. What I want is some accountability from the cast members who stirred the pot. When this woman literally said, I don't want to, I don't want to have a conversation. This is just like Nene and Kenya on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Y'all remember season 12 where they tried to get the girls together on this Greece trip and it went left, and then he started throwing popcorn at Kenya and stuff like that's kind of like the situation with Kenya and Oliver. Like she has no interest to have a conversation, and you can't force someone to get along. They do it on their time. Right. Now, in yesterday's episode, there was a recorded audio. I felt like that's messed up.
That was fair.
And
first of all,
go ahead. I'm sorry.
The situation is, I don't want to ask Kendra. I was like, look, Lauren, you know what I'm saying? Let's get it over with. You know what I'm saying? Let's just dead everything. And at the time, Lauren wasn't coming and showing up. If you see it, she haven't filmed her nor Q filmed with us the whole season already.
Yeah.
So it's just like, Kendra was like, well, let me call her, because at the end of the day, she's not going to, you know what I'm saying?
She's not going to come. You got all this mouth. But
you're sending baskets.
You send it back. You're not going to come. So part of me felt like, I don't want to feel like she can't come around. Because like I said, I'm no bully,
Right.
And I didn't want her to come around and feel like she couldn't be around me or you had to be on edge. So I was trying to iron things out, A lot of them say, well, Kendra, she holds on to things. She don't. But this is what I was doing. I was trying to end it. You get what I'm saying? But she showed me that she didn't want to end it. See, you wanted to make the part of the show. I could have recorded her if I wanted to, but I don't do that. If I'm calling you and I'm gonna reach out, let's end this now. You know what I mean? Over the phone. And the crazy part is she acted like she ended it over the phone. But my phone hung up.
Travis in the episode saying, if y'all wanted to end it or something, he was talking about Dominique was like, why don't y'all do it on y'all time? It was being a woman and called us like,
and do it on my time.
Do it on her time.
Yeah.
She ain't so family with us. But then you go, soon you come back from China.
Not that I needed her
and
to
make you a moment.
Let me make that clear. Not that I needed her, because when you got so I want to make sure I get that out there, because I didn't need
Rico.
With you. But it's just, I find it very fucked up that you would take a phone recording of us talking and act like you're cool with it. We go film again. Oh, such and such had a recording. And I'm like, well, anything I say once, I can say twice, So I did call her. I said everything that I said, But she took that and tried to hit me with it and make it look like a low blow.
And they didn't even play the whole recording, because then like Kendra is backpedaling, saying she ain't have no problem with Lauren. She said she don't feel that the problem between her and Lauren was that deep.
Was that deep? She called me. She thought, I don't know if they thought it was with the power of three. No, she didn't strike my heart. My problem with her was when called when they called me a cloud chase. I had to take my album down while I was in jail. Like it things like this. So you expect me to get out and school? Oh, you did an interview with Reese? Yes, I did. To let your ass know that I was coming. You get what I'm saying? Like, don't think that you can do things like that and disrespect people and stab them in the back and everything is gonna be okay. It don't be okay with me because I have to let you know.
Like, Kendra had real life
Yeah.
problems going on while she was in jail. She's still in the same place she was in when she left. She had to worry about her car, her light bill. She still had her own situation. Then her family also worrying about trying to get her out. This was a real life
It was
situation.
real.
And they took it as if
A
it
joke,
was a
a
joke
big
for the
ass
show.
joke.
You know what I'm saying? And then you laughed about it. You had an album taken down why? Over a piece of paper, and the song still never went up. I ain't making no music 100,000 views yet. You know what I mean? It was fucked up. Person.
It was fucked up. But my thing with that is Lauren, she's like I've been trying to figure out. I've even talked to people and they told me that from her, she had a problem with my birth. You get what I'm saying? It's just like, were you just intimidated? How are you was just intimidated from me from the start, I guess. Like, what is the different levels? What makes you better than me? What makes you think you're prettier? Because you're light skinned, girl. I don't been down this road so many times. You get what I'm saying? To where it's like, where is all this coming from? If I'm a big of a threat to you like that, you shouldn't be bothered.
I mean, $5 million. I wouldn't
How
give
the
a
fuck
fuck
can
about nobody. I mean, $5 million.
How can you come off your throne to address me? I'm beneath you.
Right.
In her eyes. You get what I'm saying? But reality has hit and you see that I am somewhat a threat. You get what I'm saying? Like
so what you feel about how you feel that about Q being homeless and his best friend Lauren got $5 million?
Oh well, I just hi.
I mean,
hey y'all, what's gooey? You know I'm finna tune in to this one right here. Wait, if you go back to like 63 when he was saying, when you was there, and how much did I make this month? How much did I make that month? 40,000, 80,000, 100,000. You get what I'm saying? Like, and it's like, okay, but this is your best friend.
Best friend.
My thing is, this is how I operate. If I'm gonna help you, I'm gonna help you from the heart. Even if people don't want me to help you, I'm gonna help you. If I say I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna do that. And guess what? No one would have known that Q was homeless or anything. He would have been in the other bedroom getting his life together. And nobody would have known that. You get what I'm saying? But people be so quick to throw me under the damn bus. When shit, your best friend right here, I understand she said she wasn't giving me 8,000. We knew she didn't have 500. Oh. But, hi. My thing is, help your friend. You couldn't help your friend because you knew you had to help yourself, baby. Like, moved him in the man. It just didn't make. Yeah, you got a whole $1 million mansion out there. That was the last house free. You didn't have a little room in the corner or something you could put your friend. Let this shit make sense. It don't make sense. Y'all was still cool. You got up there and did the power of 3 and drug my ass. You get what I'm saying? So how is it that you can't help your friend? Too many people faking reality. But what goes up, it must come down now.
Let me read some of these comments from the audience. They ain't real friends. Hi, Brandon Stefan. I will have Brandon on Monday. Make sure you guys tune in for that. Oliver's messy ass. She got 5 million. She need to get that. Oh Lord, I'm not about to say that. And now's the time. Colorism is so tragically real. Unfortunately, your chocolate complexion should never be used as a weapon against you. Right? Colorism is a thing, and I'm glad that Kendra is here because that's something that I've been talking about all week long is colorism and misogynoir. I did not like the comments that Lauren made about Kendra being hard as this table. That's you wanna know what that is? That's called misogynoir. Misogynoir is when black women are often discriminated against, i.e., someone got on Twitter and referred to Tiana Taylor and Ari Lennox as Rottweilers. Futurism. That's misogynoir, saying a woman is less than a woman. I did not like that comment at all, Lauren. I think you're beautiful, but I think you're jealous of Kendra as well, too. And I'm just going to put it out there. Dark skinned girls, chocolate girls were winning. And y'all are so pressed. Y'all are so mad. Look at what y'all did to Meg Thee Stallion. How y'all talk down and bad about this woman, Jason Lee. You and your burger patty that you got spray painted on the top of your head or whatever it is this week. So I obviously have nothing for you, but if you're sitting up here and you're disrespecting a black woman, I'm going to call it out how I see it and just how I want to. So I do not like it. I wasn't here for that comment for you saying that her body was hard as the table. So, uh-oh. I don't think Kendra can hear me. Kendra is beautiful. Love me some Kendra. Black trans lives matter. Okay, she's going to be coming back, ladies and gentlemen. But yes, I'm glad that she's here because I wanted to have a more in-depth discussion on this topic, colorism. Because it goes so on so often in the black community that we continue to sweep it up under the rug. And we've gotten to a certain point where we think that brighter skin is better skin. Black is beautiful,
I'm
period.
sorry, y'all. You had went out. I couldn't hear nothing.
You're good. I was preaching to the audience. I was saying that black is beautiful in all shades, but I was not here for the comments. And Oliver sitting up there laughing when your legs look like two damn chicken drumsticks, sweetheart. You have no room to be sitting up here talking about somebody's body and the way somebody is shaped.
Right.
Period.
Oh my God. Come through with the read.
I did not like that at all, girl, because let me tell you, they did that same thing to Meg Thee Stallion, where there was Jason Lee said, oh, well, you know, the reason why she got shot by Tory Lanez is, you know, because she's big. And what do you mean big and strong? That's a black woman at the end of the day.
Right.
And that's gaslighting.
Hold on, fucking with the filters. My bad.
So, Wayne, I want to thank you for standing up for Kendra. Rain and Rico and Dominique, y'all stood in and y'all defended her. And that's what we need to see is more black men, especially black men in the LGBTQ community, stand up and protect our sisters out here because it's damn near 50 of our sisters that are being killed. Trans women are being killed. And this is not a joking matter at all. So, again, I thank Wayne, Dominique, and Rico for standing up for Kendra. Okay, we're having some technical difficulties, but Kendra will be back. But if you guys have any questions for her, y'all type it in the comments. Y'all send her some love in here. It's all love and support. Love y'all for sharing this information. Y'all know I've been very vocal about colorism, and I'm trying not to break down and cry. I'm try not to. But it's passionate and it's deep to my heart because it's happened to me so many times where I've been told no. I've been declined interviews from big name celebrities. And colorism is a thing. It affects how we view black women. And I'm so passionate about it, and I want people to hear me out when I say this, that it's wrong. We got to get out of this slave mentality, y'all. We got to. We in the black community, we have some things we need to work on and fix. You got this trans man. Thank you, People's Truth Radio. And now's the time. All right, we're back. We have some difficulties. Oliver is a hot ass mess.
No.
Go ahead, Kendra. I'm sorry.
I like every time I get a phone call, it'll knock out the
knock you out the sound.
Let's do that to him. If someone calls.
I don't know if it's the up.
Yeah, the sound, the knockout. It'll do that on my end too, because I know on Danita's platform it does that, and you guys have to come back. Don't feel bad, sis. I've experienced colorism. Yes, Miss Melody has spoke out about it on her platform. Plenty of our trans sisters have spoke out about it on our platform. And Hope Giselle sent you some encouraging words too, Kendra. So you check out that interview. She said, I do not like how she was portrayed. And I said the same exact thing. I do not like how they make dark-skinned black women on these type of platforms seem as though they're aggressive. And if you look on shows like Married to Medicine and Real Housewives of Potomac, Dr. Wendy is the first Nigerian cast member, and she's about my complexion and Kendra's complexion. And the thing is, Janet Hubert from The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, and Will Smith, you black
Housewives,
Oh no,
Basketball
that
Wives.
OG.
OG from Basketball Wives, yes, her too. Evelyn and Shawnee, how y'all tried to make her seem as though, oh well, she's aggressive. She's difficult to work with. It's always the thing with dark skinned black women. Y'all give us the title that we're difficult to work with, or we're very aggressive, or we're angry, or I do not like that. But if this was somebody like a Rihanna or Evelyn or Shawnee, oh, y'all would love that. It's all about desirability politics at the end of the day. And in the black community, we've been told what lighter skin is better skin.
You're right. I mean, it's just how we were being raised. It's like coming up as kids.
Yeah.
Most, I hear a lot of lighter skinned people say they wish they were darker skin or they wish their hair was
light skin.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But in reality, it's just what we see on TV every day.
It hurts me too, because when I was younger, before I got comfortable into my skin, my dark, beautiful skin,
Right.
that I wouldn't trade for nothing in the world. But when I was younger, I did want to be light skinned. I wanted to be like, I wanted my. It's just like, I don't know what was going on with me. I guess because that word ugly to me, towards a dark person, it means to me like, oh, you're only calling me ugly because I'm dark. You get what I'm saying? So when I used to hear that young, I would just wanted to. I was like, Lord, why couldn't I be light skinned? Why couldn't I be a white woman? Hell, like that was younger, going through that. So as I got older, I grew into my skin, and I love it, and I change it for the world. But I think about people that have insecurities, so bleach, so do all these things. You get what I'm saying? It's because they feel they dark skin. I'm gonna make it with this skin. I don't want anything like that. That's but that's just how I felt years ago.
And to see it still happen full circle as you go into the music industry, and when you first came on what was the season 3, when you first came on and you said, it's been difficult for me being trans, being dark skinned, and colorism is still a thing. It's still a thing in the black community, and we need to program ourselves to get this out of our system that all shades of brown is beautiful, whether it's light or dark. And there's a documentary out there on CNN that you guys can watch where it's sad that they poison the babies out here, and to showing them, okay, there's a chart, there's a spectrum. And then there's something called the brown paper bag test. Y'all have heard about that, where it says, okay, which do you feel is more as a threat? And these are kindergarten babies now, and they make them pick out, okay, which one do you think is more educated? And the white kids would pick out the ones that were white, and the black kids would pick out the ones that were, more aggressive or dumb in their eyes, and it was the darker skin. It's still a thing in the black community, and it's what's called the slave mentality that we have to get rid of.
Gotcha.
We have to get rid of it.
We got to. Because I'm going to tell you, black is beautiful. All shades is beautiful. Like I said, it took me a minute to get comfortable in mine, but I did, and I love it, and I would trade it in for nothing in the world. And that's just the truth.
But I feel like that's why me and Kendra are here now. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people say whatever they want to say about us, but when God gives you something, you know what I'm saying, you got to step forward with it. You got
Yes.
It's not about us. It's like, you know what I'm saying, so many people that hit in our DMs that are 17 and 18 and 19 and they feel some type of way. They saying, you know what I'm saying, a little boy told me a story. I can call him a little boy, but he was younger than me. He was saying how his mom was beating him and how he would have to go to school to look for friends, and they will always call him gay. How he always felt just disconnected from everybody just because he didn't have nobody, and he wanted to kill himself. And he was like, but he started writing poems, and he was like, by seeing me and Kendra on Chasing the Land, you know what I'm saying, to the heart. And it made me really think about everything that we do. That's why we do it. You know what I'm saying? It's for the next generation. If
That's
we
right.
keep the cycle going on with colorism, it's gonna keep going on until
Yeah.
we actually stand
Step
up
up.
and make a stand. That's the only time we're gonna change the next generation.
That's it.
We gotta make, you know what I'm saying? We gotta actually be there and, you know what I'm saying, really step it up.
Yeah. Starts with
And
first.
it Yes, and for those of you who don't know, it's so funny now. We've got racism and we've got colorism, and it's so funny that in the black community we're the most oppressed, but sometimes we are our own oppressors.
Yeah.
So that means the people that are out here being colorist, that are being homophobic, transphobic,
Yeah.
you're oppressing your own kind because you can't move forward, and there's things that you're battling within yourself that you need to find out. You need to come out and tell the truth. You need to seek help, and you need to talk to someone.
Yeah.
Definitely. Help definitely is really needed in our community.
It
Believe it or
is.
not, yeah. Somebody needs to actually be the voice and sit down and talk to people because some people are hurting.
Yeah, it hurt real bad. And I used at this platform. I felt no type of way with coming in the way I came in. I came in because I've said it before. I know I'm so much of a role model. I know someone has to take it. You get what I'm saying? And that's what I did. I took it,
Yeah,
and I said, hopefully, the next trans rapper that comes along, she'll get the respect that I did get, but the respect that I deserve. 'Cause I deserved it. You get what I'm saying? But it's okay. Sometimes we're just paving the way.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Like, I believe in that.
got to. Love you. Man,
Oh,
I'm telling y'all, look, Kendra, yo, me and believe it or not, yo, she is my motivation. You know what I'm saying? People ask me, are y'all in a relationship? No, look, Kendra, me, we never went there. It ain't never been that type of anything between me and Kendra. And God put me in her life. He put her in my life for a reason.
reason.
And I'm believing that and I'm sticking by that. That's like I said, they said Wayne show up because he's trying to get her. No, I know what God got me to do. And when he give me a job to do it, I'm
You
gonna do it.
complete.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
I'm not
right.
where I need to be, but I'm gonna make it there.
Hello.
Definitely. I'm definitely gonna make it there. And that's what life is about. You gotta set goals and you gotta go for them and
That's
let
right.
nobody stop you.
And it's gonna be a whole lot of no's before you get that yes.
Man, how many no's we got in the
Oh
beginning?
my goodness, I don't think so many no's. No, no, no.
Even when we started our YouTube channel, didn't nobody want to come help us set up. We would do little plays and everything,
Oh.
and send it out to all our friends. And okay, we'll
Half the
watch.
time they didn't even watch it.
Right, it came from the other people we didn't even know.
Oh, right, but they went back and started watching it. When you start, I tell people all the time, the first believer has to be you.
Right.
you know,
Yes.
that's how it starts. You have to believe in your movement.
If
If
you
if
don't believe
if
in yourself, like,
honey, if I can't see that you don't believe, you can't expect me to believe.
right.
Because you showing me you don't believe. You get what I'm saying?
Like, how can I want
So
your
that's
dream
how
more than you
you.
want? Yeah. Definitely.
No, that's where the line gets drawn. Like, whatever it is people want to do, I'm here to tell you. I'm a living witness. You can do it. You just got to keep going when it's tough, when it's rough, when people doubt you, when they criticize you, discriminate against you,
Right.
colorism, all of that. You gotta keep going because one thing about it, when God gives you something, baby, it don't matter what they come with. A lot, the one thing that nobody do on this show is come from my kids that came from her. I don't give a fuck how dark I am or how I turn
Or how
flip
many
out or
fake
whatever.
pages get
But
in the
music is
comments
something that I do
for real?
for real, and that came from God. So you can't take that from me. That's something God gave me that these hoes can't take.
Okay, I'm gonna read some of the comments
Oh,
as well too. That was powerful. Neek is here. Hi, Dominique.
What?
And Miss Melody says,
Hey, can I?
I love when you talk about the 6 trans black women killed for the community. Yes, Kendra has been very vocal on that because I remember her interview with Danita on the hot seat. I was watching, I was there. She said she gets a lot of DMs from people that seen trans women being murdered and killed. And that's still a thing. Even when I did my conversation in my interview with Hope Giselle, that's something that still goes on.
Right.
And we have to do something about it. We have to protect black women at all costs.
Yes.
And before we got cut off, I was thanking Wayne, Rico, and Dominique for protecting Kendra because even though we're all friends, everybody that had friends from Troy to Oliver, listen, Oliver, that was wrong. Troy defended you and you just sat back. But you saw what Wayne did. He jumped in and he defended Kendra.
Right.
They defended each other, and that's what friends should do at the end of the day. So I rest my case and I digress there. But when it comes at the end of the day, black women need protection, especially our sisters out here.
That- I just like to say this about Neek, y'all. I feel like the fans are reading him definitely wrong. He's one of the realest people on the cast. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, when you get it, just like go back to Jay Twine. A lot of time when you're a new cast member and you're giving your all, and these people are taking you for granted and walking all over what you say and making you look crazy, it gets frustrating. And you know what I'm saying? I know his, you know what I'm saying, what he going through right now. You know what I'm saying? Kendra went through it all last season. I just wish the fans would leave that man alone because honestly, he been in every scene. He been giving looks. You know what I'm saying? He actually showing what he's doing on the show. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, you don't even know what they're doing. They're talking, but you don't see it. And
Right.
giving you what he's doing, his passion. And yo, that man worked for Missy Elliott.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Shit. How many of y'all out there in the comments work for Missy? I mean, you don't even know Missy. You know what I'm saying? So definitely, I just, you know what I'm saying, put that out there. Freak, everybody love him.
Everybody
You know what I'm
love
saying?
Rico. He just
You know what I'm
real.
saying? Definitely. But they have been in our corner. They haven't been, you know what I'm saying? Because they still cool with Troy. There ain't been no issue between them. You know what I'm saying? So,
you know.
right. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, he been a real friend. And him and Kendra's birthday on the same day. So, you know how
June 6th,
Gemini.
both our birthdays on the same day. How ironic is
Wow.
June 6th? I was like, when I first met him, I was talking to him. I was like,
he got another side.
I said, you know
he
what?
has another side.
I said, when is your birthday? He said, June 6th. I said, stop lying. You lying. No, Wayne, you lying. Look. No, it's not. That's when I knew right then and there. I said, you know what? He has something very special.
Definitely.
One thing, June 6th, like, we come with a lot of rage. And I think that's why I understand Dominique so well. Because June 6th, we both June 6th.
Right.
I know it's another person in there. But that other person, we don't like, for that other person to come out. Because my other person came out at the dinner. You know, I was just sitting there, then all of a sudden Kendra moved out the way, and then Shaquana came. And it was just over, you know? And it's like, damn. But people ask for that.
Definitely.
We seen, honey, when you transform into Storm, do you know what happens to a toad when it gets struck by lightning? We seen.
But look, it's just like I definitely feel where you're coming from, and I'll definitely support you from here on out. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, me
because
too.
Kendra, you know what I'm saying, working with her, I have seen a lot of stuff that goes on, and it's hurtful. You know what I'm saying? To actually go to a store just getting gas and not knowing by her walking out was
right
is a lot. You know what I'm saying? Or people we just, you know what I'm saying, we don't get a lot of Kendra get walked through Walmart. She good, but you know, it's still a lot of trans women out here that doesn't get that respect. And you know what I'm saying, and they're judged just for living their life, and it's kind of hurtful. Yeah. And that's why I'm mad at Troy. You know what I'm saying? You still talking to mad, you talking about you wanting to fight, whatever you say, sir. At the end of the day, you still went against a trans woman, something that I actually spoke about at that dinner. You know what I'm saying? That it's hurting me. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, it's not just about Kendra. Kendra got a sister. You know what I'm saying? She have a lot of trans friends, and it's once you get to know these women, they're actually just like your mother. You know what I'm saying? Your cousin. You know what I'm saying? They humans with a heart, and people overlook that. Yeah, and they overlook that because they're, you know what I'm saying, or what they see and what they're trying to be. So I definitely love you for that. You know what I'm saying? We definitely need more
Yes,
platforms
we
that
do.
speak on trans right now.
We do.
Definitely.
And thank you for being you and acknowledging the situation. And like I was saying in numerous interviews or whatever, yeah, I love Troy, and I wish things could have been different, but it does not matter what I think. I have trans women in my corner, and trans come together when it's time. And no matter if I accepted it or not, and I took it or received it, it still does not justify the other transgender women, what they felt and what they got from it. You
Right.
get what I'm saying? So that's another thing about that. Like I said, I do not think he's transphobic. He made a mistake. He did.
Man,
And
big mistake. No,
it's
I'm
coming
just
with
saying.
backlash.
But
You get what I'm saying?
how many times
Yeah.
can we keep taking the same mistake?
Mistake
You know what
for
I'm saying?
granted.
You're not gonna keep going on and disrespecting. If this was a man in the real world, in the straight world, they would have let his hands out. They would have locked them up and gave him. Man, he would have been done. You can't keep doing this to trans women. You know what I'm saying? These women are out here taking hormones. You know what I'm saying? You never know what they're going through. They're
Not
putting their
mentally.
body through, you know what I'm saying, a dramatic,
Changes.
yeah. It's time to stand up and actually be.
You know
If
how
you're
many
gonna be a
times I
man,
don't. You
be
know
a
how many
man.
times I don't took a hormone shot and don't woke up in the closet.
Woke up in the closet.
Bruh, while I was on so much, this is no lie. I woke up and I said, you know what? It's just something about today feels different. I went right into the salon. They said, how can I help? I want to cut my hair off. Okay. And I want to dye it blonde. Okay. So I cut my hair off, dyed it blonde, left the shop, and just got home and just started crying. I had a quick weave in it, and about an hour later, like now I'm sitting here gluing tracks. Like
The shots make you like.
hormones will take you somewhere you never know where you're gonna go.
Right.
But every transgender woman will experience that.
Right.
That's what makes it. It starts with the hormone, and that shit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's a lot.
Okay, I'm gonna read some of the comments because this is such a great conversation. We got Travis here. He's here, and also, okay, yeah, a man wanting to raise his hands to a woman, cis or trans, is whack. He pulled the bitch move. I agree, and thank God Wayne was there to protect Kendra because that's what I would love to see more black men do, especially in the black in our black LGBTQ community, is stand up for our trans sisters out here instead of degrading them. Whether you disagree with them or not, you need to be protecting black women at all costs, and that's what I want to see is more cis het black men stand up. We're out here chanting Black Lives Matter for your black ass. The same you can do for the LGBTQ community is get out here and protect us because we don't have to show up to your rallies.
Okay.
Yeah.
Definitely. We can see on Kendra not wanting me, not
On
wanting
her team.
at the.
Oh, the white party. We'll get to that, Travis. The white party.
Travis,
Yes.
I mean, Travis, you didn't want me to come
the
to
way
your
you
life
threw
party.
that egg, funny. I just, you took it. I thought he got up there. I'm like, oh
You
shit,
thought it was
Travis
gonna
on
wear
my
that
team,
motherfucker out.
man. I'm like, shit, he on my team. Man, he threw that. Oh, y'all can have him, honey. I'm gonna pick somebody. Come on, Rico. But I have fun with everything. When I watched it last night, I forgot I said it, but I was like, well, shit, it was funny. It was cute. I actually love Travis. He's very down to earth. Like I said, at first I had, like I said, misunderstandings are real. I misunderstood a whole lot of times. And
But what he call you? Killer
Kendra.
Killer Kendra. Killer Kendra.
But getting to know him and talking to him and everything, he's really a good person. He's down to earth, and it just took. I didn't know he was understanding me that night, but I took it the wrong way because I was already on team. Kendra had left, Shaquana had came out, so it's like at that point I don't see anything. But and then I saw him at the dinner, and I was a little rude, and I apologized for him to him.
Right.
One thing
Oh.
about me, when I make a mistake or I rub you wrong or anything like that, I can own up to that. I know how to say I'm sorry and mean it from the heart. And when I say I'm sorry or something like that, it will not happen again. You get what I'm saying? That's how I am. And I'm just glad that when Travis came to the dinner, I saw a different side of him, and I also felt a different side, and I felt his hurt and his pain. When he said his grandma, I said, "Oh God, Shaquana Lee, bring Kendra back."
Man, we
You
done
were
had
like,
how
"God
many
damn!"
conversations
Like
about your
my
grandma?
grandma,
Right.
she's had a stroke
Ooh.
and everything. I had to go to Illinois. I was there for almost 2 weeks. And it's everybody ain't nothing like a damn grandma, and I'm just gonna say it.
Okay.
Ooh.
Them grandmas, that hurts. Like I'm telling my whole lifestyle. When I found out my grandma had that stroke, I probably found out about 4 o'clock. I was in the sky around 6:30. I just everything lost all control. So feeling his pain, his hurt, that's what helped me acknowledge and know him. And I'm glad. Like I said, the good part about being on these reality shows is you meet good people.
Right.
Some people you can meet that's real. Things come out of this. I'm thankful for season 3 because we met Warren, Jason Warren in Berlin. You know,
Right.
good
We met
things come
Montel.
from it. Yeah, we
Yeah.
met Montel.
Yeah.
Like
I just
it's a
want
blessing. It
people
can
to
be.
know that, you know what I'm saying, don't judge a book by its cover.
Stop doing that.
You know, because at the end
Right.
of the day,
Mm-hmm.
you brushed a lot of good people off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people in our community look at, you know what I'm saying, black people as, oh, he got his pants
Hell
down,
no.
or he ain't
Oh
got nothing
God.
going on.
That part.
He sit over there and walk to the store every day.
Or she's ghetto, she's
Or
from the hood, she looks like. Stop doing that. Don't
right.
judge me because when I came in, I didn't judge anybody.
Right. And it's like that's what I get from a lot of platforms. Everybody's so high minded. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta figure out who people are. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You walk over the best people in life, you know what I'm
Yes.
saying?
Because one thing about it, I'm never too at a point to where I'm never too up here to not come down here and know when I need help
Right.
or I need to talk to someone. One thing about this season, I knew I was coming away a whole nother way. And I look at my fans and stuff, and, when they, Kendra, woo. Listen, I change for my fans. You get what I listen to what they
India.
say, and I take it in. I work on it. You get
Right.
what I'm Because I tell them, I'm, a, I'm not perfect, but I will work on it. And the words of
And
my
y'all's
grandma,
fans
I
love
will
y'all
be
so
strong.
much.
Ah.
Believe it or not though, every day I feel like we get better. You know what I'm saying? You gotta first season 1, Kendra, you know what I'm saying, was spending $600-700 on her hair,
Oh
all this
God.
money on her outfit. But you know what I'm saying, when you come into this, you gotta figure out ways to, you know what I'm
To
saying,
maneuver.
how to first start off
Yes.
filming, you know what I'm saying, what's your everything. And you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying, Kendra's so raw, she just like, I don't want to put on all this makeup. I want to do this or this how I want to do it.
Yeah.
She want the fans to see the real person inside her. A lot of
Yeah. I
people
want them
dress
to.
up, makeup, hair, and these, you know what I'm saying, all that. You don't see them, they fake it.
Yeah. You don't see the real thing. That's how first episode I was able to come out with no makeup or nothing. Comfortable with because that was me. Yeah, I could have painted and did all that, but guess what? This is me. I want to be able to show how comfortable I really am in my skin.
That's,
A fuck a drop of makeup.
watch that
You get
growth.
what I'm saying? Like, this is real. I just got out of jail. Like, there wasn't a makeup artist out there. Like, I'm comfortable with me. Okay, thank you.
Okay. Yep.
So it's like I believe just be yourself, so cool enough. Everybody got skeletons in the closet and shit like that or whatever. But just try to be yourself. We are all human. We make mistakes. Nobody's perfect. stop judging people. That's for God to do, not us.
Authenticity is key, and that's what I say all the time, and that's why I do my Miss Stevie Real Raw and Unfiltered. Like when I say I wear no makeup, I wear no makeup. You will see me throw on a onesie or a hoodie, and I will go live. And I said, okay, no wig, no unit today,
Remember
and everything. Learn and grow from this.
when you did you
What was that?
makeup? Remember when I had jumped on your live? I think it was a few days ago, and I was
Oh God, yes you did. It was you and it was Tony Bryce, and y'all caught me without makeup. I said, "Oh, Kendra's here. I don't have on a stitch of makeup." I said, "I can't see anything." So everybody came in, and I was not looking like this, y'all. So if you want to see it, you have to tune in the morning time early. So I said, you know what? I'm just comfortable. Now I've just gotten to a point where I don't care, and I'm 27 for those of you who don't know. So I'm just like, life is too short to be worried about other people's opinions. And I noticed that when certain people get on these platforms, reality TV, they want to live up to a certain expectation. They want to think where they're better than everybody. I got $25,000 cars. I'm going to China. I'm doing all of these things. But Kendra is so humble and she's so down to earth. She does, and I speak about this all the time. It's not about material things for me. Yes, I love luxury fashion, but I can go to gas stations. I can go to places like that. It's not about high fashion for me all the time. Like, I just want people to realize that there's so much more to people that meets the eye. And that's what I feel as though with Kendra's story, it wasn't showcased all the way on Chasing Atlanta. So I'm glad that you came on my platform, and I'm thankful that we have platforms like this and the hot seat. My girl D. Rashawn and my sis Janelle Jayance in New York, and Miss Melody XOXO and Jamar 84 and Scotty. Like, I'm thankful that we all have platforms where people can come on and show their real, true, authentic self.
and I want to let y'all know that I've been overlooked for years now. And I thank y'all, all of y'all, for taking the time out to get to notice me, to want to know me, to want to know my story, to want to know who I am. Thank y'all for that. Thank you so much for that.
And I want to say to the producers of Chasing Atlanta and of Chasing Reality, you know what I'm saying, they do a wonderful job. You know, they come, they film, they do, you know what I'm saying, they just there to show up and film what we got to show the world. And they do a perfect job. I want to thank them for everything they do. Because without them, people I just seen a comment for love in India. You know what I'm saying? It's everything. I want to thank Darian, Kevon, Carrie.
Yeah, they work their ass off. You gotta understand they got dreams too, And for them to believe in us, we gotta believe in them too.
Right.
The shit goes both ways, know. I know sometimes people don't feel like they're in the best of life, But see, me, I know what I signed up for. I whichever way it go, it just go. That's with me though, And I go from that. I don't feel from the beginning that it's been a problem. I never complained. I don't do that. I take it as it is. You get what I'm saying? Because I know how I was coming. You can't come like this and not have shit come back. You feel me? So
Full circle, right?
I received it.
Cause like I don't know if everybody know, but Kendra was writing Free Little Kendra, and 2020 went in jail. She was already
I was on my shit.
When her album came down, she was heartbroken. You gotta realize 22 songs on the album, over $5,000 worth of recording, mixing, and mastering, everything.
Buying beats, that album
only for 2 hooks.
About $5,000-$6,000.
Right, to come down.
Project.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a lot of work. That was a lot of time. That
a
was
lot of work,
over a year
worth
of recording.
It was just like, damn. Here I am. Who would have thought? Just because I'm trying to reach out and help people get somewhere. See, that just showed me right there. I remember when I was saying earlier, living and learning. I learned you can't help everybody. You get what I'm saying? And that's what I learned. So I took that L. I took that blow, but I didn't take it without letting it show that it was a problem. You get what I'm saying? So, you can't help everybody, baby. And I learned.
But
and I don't hate them.
That's what they do.
Hey.
That's what they've been doing for the last 4 years. If y'all go back and pay attention to it, they get on their little cliques, and whoever they don't like,
team up. They get these fake pages and shit, and they try to destroy them.
Right.
That's what they started off doing to Dominique. That's what they started off doing to
Jay Twan.
yeah.
That's what they did
That's
to
what they do.
Davon.
That's what they did to me and Wayne.
That's why you gotta look at it. These people ain't going crazy for nothing.
Yeah.
Jay Twan was working his ass off. They got a great R&B album. They worked their ass off.
Yes, they did.
But why they don't get
people with these fake pages? And it's sad to say that it be the cast members mainly. How the hell?
Nothing better to do with their time.
I'm gonna destroy you, baby. If we you gonna see T.S. Lil Kendra. That's the real.
Just like Q.
I'm gonna come right on in.
Just like Q. I mean, I'm nobody. All they see me as is Kendra's manager. They want to know why I'm in the video, why I'm doing this. If you an A&R for a Sony record, why are you worrying about Kendra's manager? Why are you worrying about me? Why am I all in the video? Why are you worrying about me?
Because they got in these comments.
Why does it bother you?
Yeah.
But you all in Jalen in the video, ain't nobody but you an A&R.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand like why they keep, you know what I'm saying? It's just like when they see somebody with a little bit of potential of anything, they come for you and they get you off this platform.
They can move you right on out the way.
Why would Davon going off at the reunion?
Because he was trying to get the kill.
Why would Jay Twan going off?
Because he was trying to get the kill.
Why the fuck Wayne the Pain gonna be going off?
Because he's gonna get the kill.
And that's what's gonna happen.
Hi.
Because this man has been disrespectful for a long time, and he do little underhanded stuff.
And then you get up there and say, well, Kendra, I've never said anything bad about Kendra.
Right.
Yes, the fuck you have. When you look at that Power 3, you had no business getting up there, drowning me the way that you did. I'm not. I want the whole time you somewhere at the Travelodge.
Travelodge.
Who? Wait, which cast member we're talking about?
Talking about
Quentin Harris.
Oh, he should have left his ass in Los Angeles.
He done lost so much weight in Los Angeles. It's sad though. You know,
he might need to come back to Georgia.
Yeah, he lost soul food. That man, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It kind of hurt.
Funny, yeah.
Because it's just like, I mean, it's just like,
I don't know.
I mean, you just hate to see people like that. But
I said skeleton shit, man.
Oh my God.
But he has lost a lot, and you know what I'm saying?
I
always wanted to be Q friend. You know, actually meet Q. You know what I'm saying? I even hit him up. He never seen me. Every time I try to talk to him, he had like I was some nigga from the hood, and he was like he was better than me and pushed me right on the side and just walked on. That's how he treated me. You know what I'm saying? So fuck it.
For him to say he never said that's some bullshit. But like I said, it all goes back to the ones that you overlook, the ones you judge fire cover, and all of that. Because you know why? I would have helped you for real.
For real.
No one wouldn't have ever known his situation or nothing. I would have helped him from the heart. Like, and it's just funny for some to get up there and hear all those things. It hurted me so bad because my heart is so big.
That's fact.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe it. I believe it 100% that your heart is in a genuine place. Let's change the topic. No bad vibes. But you can't stop it. Let Kendra tell her story. That's why I invited her on my platform so that she could tell her story. Because it's just like everything that I've been saying all week long and Danita has been saying and everybody else has been saying is that she's been done wrong. She's been done wrong and she's got to get her story told.
Yeah.
And I feel as though this platform is not really told it. Like, I mean, it's Chasing Atlanta is good, but it hasn't really showcased her story.
Tell them to get little Kendra her own show so she can actually show all this growth that she's ready to come with.
Yes, that's not
okay.
Shannon says it's pure and genuine. Yes, it is organic. And they're saying, oh, well, why is Wayne in the picture? No, Wayne needs to be in the picture. You think a black woman is just going to go anywhere without a man on her arm and we out here being attacked and stuff? No, absolutely not.
I'm gonna be here to protect my friend if the camera ain't on me or what. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, this is my real friend. This is my, you know what I'm saying? I'm loyal to Little Kendra. You know what I'm saying? I'm loyal to Huff Music Group. You know what I'm saying? This is who had helped me and been there for me in my corner when didn't nobody believe me. when didn't nobody want to work with me. When they was on, you know what I'm saying, they live talking about, let's Google Wayne the Pain and see what he's done and where he come from and all of this. Lil Kendra still believed in me.
Mm-hmm.
When they turned their back on her, you know what I'm saying, I stood there and I did what I had to do for my friend. And
That's
I made
right.
sure that her story would continue to be heard until she came home. And then when she came home, she Uma Thurman.
Oh my God, it's
Off
time
of
to kill
Bill.
Bill. Got it. Oh, I'm on a mission now. Hold on, wait. Cause see, I came home and I just started watching everything. And it's crazy that they try to put everything on Wayne, but Wayne was with my sister. They both were seeing this, witnessing everything. Like it's just so now my sister lying. They I might
And
even heard
grandma
it from my
and
mama
mama,
lying.
they watching
Then I
Texas
get out
reality.
and I see this shit. Now I'm lying. Like how can y'all? We all. But I think through before I make a move. I think it through. Before I drop these disc records and all this stuff, I thought it all the way through. I said, no way, there's no telling what can come back from this. But I'm going because when it's my family, when it's my friends, when it's when it's my fans, when you mix all that shit together, you got a problem. Here come Killer.
Mm-hmm.
Period. It's just everything is just now. I have to address this head. No. Playtime is over. All them other times y'all play people and all this shit, they just started. No, baby. This time around, it ain't like before. Everybody has a match. Your matches, right? Judge me like a book. Judge me by the cover. They called me ugly, said I wasn't pretty, my makeup wasn't right, all of this stuff. But your issue right here, your karma. I always.
Right.
And this is your time. This is your time. And I'm a person that likes to manifest things that I put out there in the universe. So this is your time to shine, you and Wayne together, that you're working on your music, that you're doing so many big things. And we still gonna talk about this storm sequence, girl. We gonna talk about that because I still want to figure out how. I'm just like, as I'm watching the scene and it starts to get hot and intensify, it came out of nowhere. She was in the storm costume, and then Wayne was in the Spider-Man costume. Like, where did this come from?
At the end of the day, me and Wayne, we like to have fun with things.
I think we
It was just
actually,
like,
those are alter egos. Believe it or not, sometimes I feel like I gotta go in Spider-Man move, and you know what I'm saying, because it gets hard out here when you
and
just gotta, you know what I'm
sometimes,
saying, maneuver like crazy.
yeah. And being Storm for me, it's like sometimes I can walk in the room and change the weather. You get what I'm saying? Just by walking in.
Right.
It could be hot and everything. As soon as I walk in, now it's getting cold. It's a
Everybody need
hurricane
a
getting ready to
shot.
come. Tornadoes get ready. I've always felt like I had the storm power. Storm was the first character, the only character I looked up to. Growing up, I was a big X-Men fan, and I was always Storm. Like, they can come out with a new X-Men tomorrow. Guess what? I'm going to be right there watching it because I love I wish I could play Storm in the movie for real. Like, I would have so much to bring. Like, I would just be straight. Like, them eyes are white in 1 second. All kind of go left. You get what I'm saying? Like, I always felt that I could do a Storm the movie real good.
And another thing, that fight was very, very hard for us to even. We knew it was gonna be very, you know what I'm saying? Because not like I said, not only do fans and friends watch, our family watch.
Yeah.
Our grandmas watch.
So,
So we had to kind of easing the pain because that first episode, the first time we saw it, I think me and Kendra didn't really want to watch nothing for a couple days.
We didn't.
You know what I'm saying? It was hurtful to see everything play out.
Yeah, it was.
Then when Kendra hit that table, I was sick for like 2 days. I ain't gonna be lying. It was just, it just took a lot out of me because I don't know why. I don't know if it was the situation that we were going through that week with the trans and family members and everything, but just seeing that part in the episode, it kind of hurt.
And what hurt me too was when I said what you said. When you said, I said, y'all don't know what I've been through. That right there shows I had blacked all the way the fuck out. You get what I'm saying? I had shifted from a blackout at one mental. You get what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I was there then. Then I was there.
Like when we got to the car, I didn't know Kendra had hit. Kendra was like, I hit him with the chair. I'm like, the
Damn,
chair.
after saying hi,
And I was like, what Troy hit? I was like, well, Troy was throwing the bottle with you. She was like, no, Wayne. Troy, is that why
I didn't know what happened.
If you see when Kendra turned around, she just was looking shocked, like what was going on. Like, so she didn't even know why we was fighting. When we got in the car, we both was still like, damn, did this really happen?
I was like, for real? I was like, Troy do something? I said, Wayne, what? No, he didn't, Wayne. You lying. But I was like, I said,
but believe it or not, like, even when my mama seen it, she was like, Wayne, was that fake? I was like, Mama, that was not fake. You know what I'm saying?
Broke
like,
my fucking heart.
That hurted us because we ain't going nowhere and tear up no building or try to. If we wanted to, we could have did it at the gold party. And we got the storm and Spider-Man made it a little easy.
It made it a little fun, you know.
Yeah, so
it's just like I loved it. I enjoyed it. I mean, you know, I try to live my life with no regrets. You know, I most definitely don't have a regret. If I could have changed some things, I would have. And I've said in the last interview that I would have just got up and I would have just said. You know, but I'm learning how to do that now. I'm learning too much, and I see Kendra fade away, and I see the quantum right there trying to come in. That's when
time to go.
I'll see y'all.
Catch it. Mm-hmm.
You enjoy your day. Okay, you leave? Yes, it's best that I leave. I'm going to leave because I know if I stay, I don't know the end result. You get what I'm saying? So sometimes you just have to be the bigger person, and I'm learning that. Sometimes you just got to leave. That don't mean you're a coward or you're a punk, puss-ass bitch. None of that. It's just I'm going to leave because it's time.
That's like everybody on the cast. We all do. Everybody gives that.
I'm on the ground. Don't kick me when I'm down.
Okay.
I'm already on the ground. Yes, I can hear you.
Like,
right.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody on this cast, they put their life on the line. And
we do.
And I just want to shout out to everybody, even with people, the fans. If you see something that you can help or something that we're not doing right or something that we can work on, get in our DMs. Hit us
Let
up.
us know.
You know what I'm saying? Kendra, I can help you do your hair. Or Wayne, you know what I'm saying? I feel like you need a better management skills. I don't mind taking criticism or, you know what I'm saying, learning, because that's what I'm here for. Don't sit up and say, oh, he or this and this about this person.
Right.
Because you never know what a person. It's a lot of people that have committed suicide that be on these platforms because of negative comments. Y'all don't realize how y'all negative comments affect this person or that person
or anybody.
Right, definitely.
It's just thank God.
I mean, that ain't gonna be us over here.
No, baby.
But you don't. You know what I'm saying? You don't know who don't have nobody to talk to.
You don't know what people go through.
You really don't.
But I knew this was a task for me, and I thank God for it or whatever, because I'm strong. I'm stronger than what people think, you know. But my strength comes from God. Right. I'm strong because I walk with Him, and that's what we walk with God. When we get to these families and things, people don't believe it. But before we walk in the building, we pray.
We do.
We ask God to help us, show us, Lord. If the enemy show us the enemy, leave him no weapon formed against us, Lord. Don't let it. Don't let it come. Yeah. Like that's why I said so most of the time I think we are a role model to people, you know, that's in our situation, that has been through what we've been through. Like even color, like with your skin. like mine, let us show people that we matter. We are here. We are invisible for the last time. That's what it's about.
Absolutely. And nobody can tell nobody else's story. So it's up to us to tell the story. And you've mentioned people committing suicide. For those of you who don't know, I'm just going to bring a one familiar name, Ty Couture.
Right.
Ty Couture committed suicide. Like, we didn't know he was battling all of these
Yeah.
things. Incredibly talented. And he had his YouTube channel and everything. And he does basically the same thing that I kind of do, which is kind of critique the show, as a viewer of the show and everything. And he committed suicide. And I was just devastated when I found out that news because we would always see him on the other platforms outside of Chasing Atlanta where he would do reviews for their shows as well. And to find out, to turn on YouTube, but to turn on the news and find out that he committed suicide is difficult. You never know what a person is battling or what they're going through. And the thing is, in the black community, mental health is something that we don't talk about. Like, it becomes exhausting on your body, especially with post-election stress with everything that's going on in this election, and the Georgia Senate runoffs is January 5th. So make sure you guys register to vote. OMG Ty, that hurt us all. Yes, Ty Couture, I mean, beautiful soul, beautiful spirit, beautiful energy.
Right.
And when he did his reviews, he was so authentic and original. And that's one thing that Kendra and Wayne always talk about is originality. Stay true to yourself. And don't forget, when you get higher or you get a certain platform, you get a certain level, don't forget the ones that helped you get to where you're at in your life.
Tina Turner said it best. Her mama. Remember her mama when she was talking to Tina when Ike was gone? She said, so good, what you going to do with all that money? Don't forget about the ones that helped you.
You right.
Exactly.
Right.
Don't forget about the ones that helped you get to where. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So, that's right. That's right, and that's real. I do love you, baby. And thank you for having us. Thank you for seeing me, seeing us, and everything.
Hey yo, make sure y'all download that we got an EP and an album dropping in.
Album drops tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes. Karma bring the pain in the free little Kendra. Definitely.
Yes, God. But I thank you for having us so much. And we gotta do this again.
Definitely.
Like I shoot some things your way in your DM and see.
I think y'all need a whole platform where like how they have the different screens and just get all the trans together.
Let's work on something like that, so.
Definitely.
Yes, just let me know for sure.
I will be in your DM. And I love y'all. Thank y'all so much for having me. Thank you, baby.
Oh,
it's all love.
You're so welcome.
Definitely. We love you.
I love y'all too, and thank y'all so much for this incredible interview.
Before you leave, anything you want to ask or anything?
Other than what's next for Kendra? Where do you guys see yourself next? Because I know your music careers are taking off, and I see so much bigger in the future.
Well, 2 more videos in 2021. We're trying to make sure everything's good with this COVID, but the tour is gonna be really big. We just make sure we're doing everything right and making sure we line up with the right people and hit all the major cities.
That's right.
And I'm coming for your spot. So we ready. We ready. Download.
I can't wait for it. I'm excited.
That's
okay. We love you.
Love you.
I love y'all too, and it is such an honor that I got to speak with both of y'all. So y'all go and follow Kendra, follow Wayne, go and check out her album. It drops tomorrow, December 18th. Free Lil Kendra and Wayne DePayne. Make sure you guys go and check that out, and check out the next episode of Chasing Atlanta, Wednesdays on Chasing Reality TV.
Well, you know this Wednesday is going to be the holiday season. So.
Oh, yeah.
But definitely, that's a very focused episode. Definitely. You're going to definitely want to stay tuned for the 30th.
Yes, God.
All right. Christmas and a Happy New Year to everybody.
You too. I love y'all all. I love y'all.
Love you.